Welcome to day 221 of 66 and 26, our journey to read through all 66 books of the Bible in 2026. We are beginning for the second time this week a new book of the Bible, and that is the book of Daniel. So we're once again adding another one of the 66 books, and we'll read through the next few weeks the prophet Daniel. Daniel prophesied for the Lord during the time of the exile to Babylon. So in 586, the kingdom of Judah fell to the Babylonians and Nebuchadnezzar. And very shortly after that, then Nebuchadnezzar, we're told in Daniel chapter 1, appointed some of the young men of Judah to be officials in his court. And we were told about Daniel and Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. Now, most of those names are not familiar to us. We probably know the three names that Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah were renamed. Those were their Jewish names, but their Babylonian names that Nebuchadnezzar gave to them were Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And those are the three that we'll hear about in chapter 3, the last chapter we're reading for today, about the fiery furnace and how they were told, along with all other people in Babylon and all the areas that Babylon controlled around the world, they were told when the trumpet blows, when you hear all the music playing and all the different instruments, then you were to bow down to this gold statue. And when Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego refused to do that, they were thrown in the fiery furnace. We know that story. It's a familiar Sunday school story. And we look at that and we're reminded of God's character of providing and protecting his people who are faithful to him. And Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, when they're thrown in the fiery furnace, they survive because God protects them. And they even testify before they're thrown in, we know that our God can protect us, and even if he doesn't, we are not going to bow down to this gold statue. And that's a great lesson for all of us as we follow Christ. When the world says we should do certain things and we know that is not pleasing to the Lord, we should not bow down to those things. We should not compromise. We should stand firm in what we know is right by the Lord, knowing that even if we were to be killed, we are going to be faithful. And we know that God can protect us. We know that even if we are killed, we will rise again and be victorious. And so we will never be put to shame. So we should be confident and bold, just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, to stand firm in our faith no matter what comes. This is the first of three pieces of Daniel that we're going to be reading over the next few weeks. And I hope that you enjoy this journey through the book of Daniel as we see God over and over again showing his protection and faithfulness for those who are faithful to him and following his ways no matter what comes.